If general elections were called within the next 90 days, which party would be more prepared to win? According to one leader of the United Workers' Party, it doesn't even matter.
We need fresh general elections. That's why I'm here today. The country is in crisis. We have a government we cannot trust. We have a prime minister who believes he shouldn't answer questions, legitimate questions.
It seems like a tactical error. Calls for fresh general elections are most effective when they come from an opposition that is prepared to win. As things stand, the United Workers' Party does not have all its candidates in place to fight a general election. If the Prime Minister were to call their bluff, they might live to regret their demand. However, the center pole of the protest was an issue that most St. Lucians and even politicians do not fully understand.
How many passports has Galaxy been given? Both under the real estate program and the housing program and the infrastructure program. How many passports has BMAX been given? Why did the CEO go to Washington, D.C.? How much money is in the escrow account? How much money has been spent on the hotel? These are basic answers that we're entitled to, and that this government continues to play a charade and not to answer to the people of this country. And they forget that this is still a democracy, and they have an obligation to answer these basic questions.
On the surface, the United Workers' Party needs to respond to Labour's successful conference of delegates last weekend with something that takes the focus off the Labour Party's boasts of record job numbers, consistent economic growth, and a litany of successful social and economic programs specifically designed to reach every single demographic group. The opposition, in retaliation, has elected to make citizenship by investment a center pole of their protest and their impending election campaign on the same day that the government was presenting a long overdue report.
What report? The report that they have is an audited report from April of 2022 to March of 2023. It says nothing. We want to know what's happened now. When you look at the report, the price for Galaxy was changed in December of 2022. And between January and March, there was over 1,000 applications at that point.
UWP executive leaders also made more specific demands of the government that was about to present the report they had long called for.
Tell Hiller he must go, and the Prime Minister must relieve Ernest Hiller of his responsibilities, release McLeod Emmanuel of his responsibilities, and investigate. Let us have an independent investigation of our CIP program.
High fuel prices, inflation, healthcare, and unsubstantiated allegations of corruption all featured as supporting reasons for calls for resignations and new elections.
That government must go. Enough is enough. If we allow them to continue, we will not have a country to defend tomorrow. So I'm here to let them know that enough is enough. We the people ain't taking no more, and now it's time for action. The action has just begun.
It is a bold statement coming from a party that is objectively not prepared to fight. The bigger question, however, is whether the center pole issue of citizenship by investment is comprehensible enough to the average voter to gain traction for the United Workers' Party, especially when the ruling party has easily understood issues like low unemployment, social assistance programs, and grant funding for young entrepreneurs on its side. For Choice News Now, I'm Jason Seaflay.